What's happening? Okay, well, we're recording now. Welcome everybody once again. Since we have started recording, I'm just going to mute all of us to make sure that it does not interfere with the recording. You know, sometimes I know myself, even sometimes there's noise in the background or something happens, so we're just going to make sure that everybody's muted. So thank you again. Welcome everybody. My name is Lebo. I know some people might be the first time you're joining us on Zoom, but whether it's your first time, it's your umpteenth time, thank you so much for taking the time out to come together and for us to put our heads together and to make sure that we are on the direction of growth. So today we are on day 29 of our 90-day challenge. So that means we're just about 30% of the way through. And yesterday I shared something about 30 days to say, you know, 30 days can put you 30 years ahead, etc. And the main thing about this 90-day challenge is the fact that we are building micro habits, atomic habits. It's about what we do every day, because sometimes we don't realize that life is actually made up of days. Life, when you look back, it is not one thing that happened, which was, you know, this major thing that happened once. It is it's a compound effect of things that you are doing on your in your daily life. So we want to make sure that every single day we are putting in as much positivity, as much effort, as we are sowing as many seeds as we possibly can for our future, because it's what we do today that will determine tomorrow. It's how we eat, it's what we read, it's what we participate in, it's the work that we are doing. So all of those things, the habits that we're building, because whether we like it or not, we all have habits and we all have routines. And sometimes you might have a routine and you might not realize that it is a routine. You know, you can have positive routines, you can have negative routines, not planning your day, not knowing what tomorrow, you know, what you have for tomorrow when this day comes to an end. That's a routine, and it's a routine that leads to not really meeting your full potential, because we all want to live level 10 lives. And that's what the 90-day challenge is about. So right now, we are just going to review our 4th week, and then we are going to plan our 5th week. And from there, we're going to then take it. Okay, let's go down. And then from there, we're going to take it to the book A Miracle Morning, and what we've learned, and then we can have a Q&A, or anybody can you know, just give us some feedback if they want to. So it's week 4. So in week 4, we've passed 21 days of creating a habit. I personally, it's been going well. I must say I'm not perfect at it. Some days are better than others. But one thing I try and do is that I try and take each day as it comes. If yesterday was great, I don't then say, oh, well, because I did amazing yesterday, today I can relax. I just try and take every 24 hours as a new 24 hours where I must give my best. Whether yesterday was good or it was bad, this is a new opportunity to make it count. So that is just the outlook that we all need to have. And so today we're going to review week 4. And in reviewing week 4, I hope you all have your journals with you. You all have, you know, your notebooks, your diaries, wherever it is that you're writing. And remember, it's always good to write it physically. Digital is great, but physical, make sure that it's ingrained into your conscious, into your subconscious, and writing it always gives better results than just having it on your phone. So let's reflect on our week and determine how we can make next week, this coming week, even better. So weekly scan, what was your biggest win? What was the thing? For me, my biggest win this week was that when I started my 90-day challenge, one of my goals was to obviously to get my mogul manual done, which is already in process. But the biggest week for me, my biggest win this week was that there's a project that I'm working on, and we were actually supposed to complete it last week according to my plannings with the people in the background, and we were early to do it last week, but we thought, great, we're ahead, let's get it going. Last week came, we tried to get it you know, online, get it started. We had some challenges along the way, but eventually with all of those challenges this week, then it was completed. And now I'm able to start doing the groundwork for that project, because everything in terms of infrastructure that needed to be done has now been completed. Now, it was part of my 90-day goal, but because I was doing it every single day, I was able to catch up on time. Generally, this would have taken maybe 8 or 10 weeks to do, but I was able to do it in 3 weeks because of the pressure that I put on myself when the 90-day challenge started. So in 3 weeks, we were actually ready. And even though we were delayed by a week, we're still 4 weeks earlier than we would have been had we followed a normal, calendar. Even when the people who are behind the scenes said this is going to take 10 to 12 weeks, I said, no, we don't have 10 to 12 weeks. Let's push it because we need to have this done in max 6 weeks, and we're able to do it in 3. So really, when you set a target for yourself, it happens that, you meet what you have set. If you set an expectation, if the bar is too low, the chances are you're going to hit it. But if the bar is high, even if you miss it, you can fall very close to that bar and get closer to your dreams than you really want to. So that was my biggest win. Jot down what was your biggest win. Task migration. Yes, I am migrating some tasks, things that I needed to do this week that I wasn't able to do, but I've rewritten them on my journal. And so those will be taken care of in the coming week. So if there are tasks that you haven't completed, make sure that you move those tasks to the next week. Make sure that whatever doesn't need, that is not a priority, scratch it off, and then whatever is a priority, put it on top of your list and make sure that you get it done ASAP, possibly in the first 1 or 2 days of the week. Habit goals. How have your habit goals been going? Now, I got an injury. One of my habit goals is working out. So I do my daily, I do my morning yoga. And this week I woke up one morning and my knee, I could not walk. I literally could not walk. I had to get crutches. It was just dramatic, but it was something else and it wasn't expected. So it affected my working out, but I've got, some little bit of physio done here at home, and my knee's now sorted. It's not 100% yet, but it's doing much better. And I'm back to catching up on my habit goals. So my habit goals, I've done 3 out of 7 out of the 7 days I was able to work out. I'm going to get my workout in this evening before I go to bed so that I can get down 4 out of 7 days of the week. So my habits are coming along nicely. Eating habits doing much better. The body's changing. The energy is increasing. Coming up the stairs with the load is no longer a challenge. So I'm seeing the changes, and I hope that you're seeing the changes too in your quest for getting your habit goals done. Then weekly progress. How far did you go? Look at your big 3. What were the 3 big things that you had to complete today? The most important task. This was the one that was on top of them all. How far did you get? 50%, 100%, 0%? Put it in there, because we need to be honest. Because if you're not tracking where you are going, you're not going to get very far. Even if you did not meet the target you had set for yourself, it's important to know. And it's also important to know, why didn't I meet that challenge? I had an injury, so that's why I didn't meet one of my habit goals. But there are always reasons, and some of the reasons, they're valid. Others you think, okay, next week I can do better. And so this is about being accountable to yourself. It's not about making excuses. It's about saying, I'm going to be accountable and I'm going to do what I've said I will do. I'm going to do what my life deserves. If I want a better life, I have to do this. If I want more health, if I want more time on this planet, I have to do these things. I have to be disciplined. I have to be consistent. So this is going to help us get there. So your most important task, how far did you get? Secondary tasks, same thing. So your secondary tasks, how far did you get on those? Jot it down. This is your journal and it's yours alone. Don't lie to yourself, because it's not worth it. And really, like today's quote said, there's no challenge bigger than the challenge of improving oneself. So this is not an easy road. And that's why so few people travel it. People think, oh, it would be nice, but very few make it to the other side, because it's not easy. But the few who do make it to the other side, their lives speak volumes. You can tell that this person has set a standard for themselves and they are meeting that standard. When one of my habit goals is watching motivational things, going online for webinars, etc. And I was on one with Tony Robbins, and he was talking about the standard that you have set for yourself. And that one really tore me a new page, because he was talking about physically, what standard have you set for yourself? He said, if you look at your bank account right now, your bank account reflects the standard that you are willing to accept in your life. So if your bank account is not where you would like it to be, know that it's not where you'd like it to be, but that's the standard that you're willing to accept. If your standard was higher, your bank account would have more in it. Physically, what standard have you accepted for yourself? When you look at people, and he made an example to say, in the room, it was a physical lecture. He said, in the room, if I ask who works out at least 5 times a week, and I ask everybody to stand up, just by looking at those people, you can see that they've set a different standard for themselves. You don't have to ask, what type of lifestyle does this person live? Their physical appearance tells you what standard they have set for themselves. And he says, everything we do, the standard has been set mentally. So you need to challenge your standard, improve your standard, and then do what it takes to live up to the standard that you've created for yourself. So this year is really about moving the goalposts, giving yourself, raising the bar, setting the standard and saying, I'm not willing to accept less than this. Know who you are, know what you deserve, and know that I am not willing to accept less than this. Physically, what is my standard? When I'm standing in front of a mirror, when people look at me, what standard am I projecting? So all of that is very important. So take down your weekly notes. Here, our little quote says, success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. It's not about practicing them once a week. It's not about practicing them for a full week. You go hard, and then after that, you stop for 3 weeks, and you come back after that and do a whole lot of intensity, and then you expect results. It's not about perfection. It is about consistency. It's about discipline. Consistency is more effective than perfection. Don't wait to be perfect. Don't wait to say, oh, I'll start running when I've lost a little bit of weight, then I can get further. No, start now. If you only get done 1 kilometer done a day, that's fine, but you are getting there. Next week, you'll be doing 1.5 kilometers. The point is to compound your effort and watch the magic of compounding work to your advantage. So that's our week in a nutshell. And then planning the new week, I'm just going to go back up to this one. I'm not going to open week 5. So planning week 5 rather, go back to your 90-day goal. What is your 90-day goal? Review and assess your progress. And then again, right, what are the 3 big tasks of the week? Set them up. And another testimony I have about starting the 90-day challenge is the fact that when you do what you said you're going to do, when you start putting into your mindset, putting into, as people say, the universe or whatever, but when your actions are in line and in alignment with what it is that you want, it's amazing how things just come together. I've been getting calls from people that I haven't seen in forever. Somebody called me this weekend and they said, Lebo, we have to meet. I've been looking for you. I got your number from whoever. Let's meet. Next day we were meeting, and today things are happening. I mean, we are like, it's amazing how things, the puzzles, just the pieces of the puzzle just come together. Things that maybe you had not thought of, you had not planned, but when they come together, you think, this is exactly what I needed. This is exactly in line with where I'm trying to go. And the universe, God, everything, it just works to make sure that what you're putting in is going to attract what you need in order to get the results that you want out of there. So I've got so much has happened in the past 29 days just from following this 90-day plan and doing these things. And now with the miracle morning added to that, it is just taking things to another level. I can't stop gushing about how much growth is happening in my own life and in the lives of the people that I've been speaking to. And I'm excited for where we're going to get to at the end of this phase. So big 3 of the week, what are your big 3? Focus on the important things, your habits. What habits are you adding? Remember, the point is to keep on adding every week. If you've got your habits down, don't stop with, oh, I started with this on day 1. You've got those under your belt now. Add something else to it. Start compounding. Get 1% better every day, because that's what's going to get you to where you need to be. Then write down your most important task for tomorrow, and what are going to be your secondary tasks, etc. Write it all down so that by the time you go to bed, you already know what should happen tomorrow. If you're following the miracle morning, then 5 a.m., or whether it's 6 a.m. or 4 a.m. for you, get up, start your day, meditate, exercise, do your affirmations, do all of the things that are necessary to make sure that you are in control of your inner world, which then determines how your outer world is going. Because it's so important to start the day off where you set the foundation for the day. You're not starting the day off by grabbing your phone, going on statuses, seeing bad news. That already primes you for your day, and your day is now up to other people. Other forces influence your day. Whereas when you start the day with yourself, with what you have to do, with your creator, with nature, with everything working in line, by the time you go to the outside world, things no longer affect your day or direct your day in a certain direction. So your day is set. Good or bad news that come your way, you know exactly what it is that you're going to achieve for that day. So it's very, very powerful. That's why even on the groups, I'm not sharing messages very early in the morning. I'm doing my miracle morning. I'm getting my day started, getting my kids to school, doing my first bit of work before I'm even active on my phone. My phone, I only go on my phone maybe from 8 or 9 a.m. because that's what I realized. First thing I used to do is before I even wake up, first thing I do, I'm looking at my phone. I saw a quote that said, people look at their phones, take their phones first thing in the morning. They don't even know if their legs are working. So I thought, no, that needs to change. I need to take care of self before I can start, letting the outside world into my inner world. And that's really taking me, mentally calming me down, giving me, clear direction. It's amazing. It's working so well. So yeah, that's our days. And so today I just wanted to go through these affirmations. I will send this PDF on the group as well, about creating a level 10 life. So these are just an example of the affirmations that we got from Miracle Morning, because affirmations is not just about saying, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, and yet you're not doing the work that is required to be rich. Because even if you say you are rich, yes, you want to be rich, but you're not rich. And the truth will always prevail. Even the universe, your mind, everything knows what will prevail. So it's important to have affirmations that are taking you forward. And so just say, I am worthy and deserving and capable of achieving the financial targets that I have set for myself. I'm worthy, I'm deserving of being rich. I'm capable of achieving riches and wealth through the work that I have around me. Those are the things that we need, affirmations that are directed at creating self-confidence, that are creating self-belief, and that also are followed by action. And so those are very important. So this is an idea of how you can develop your affirmations. Say them every morning, say them out loud, say them in the shower. It might seem like you're crazy, but it does not matter, because this works. And about your every part of your life, relationships, financial success, adversity. A lot of people are dealing with a lot. People are, it's tough out there. And so, sometimes you don't see what people are going through, but this is also preventative to ensure that you don't get into that space where you're depressed, where you are, just like whatever about life. This is to make sure that you are priming yourself to get to where you are right now. So if we look at adversity, this one says, I know that where I am in my life now is both temporary and exactly where I need to be to learn what I must learn so that I can become the person that I need to create the life that I fully want. So it's not just about not recognizing where you are. You need to recognize where you are. Good or bad, you need to recognize. And from there, you then say, now I am moving in this direction. Where I am, what am I learning from it? What has this space taught me? And from there, where am I going? So it's very important. These are so powerful, folks. I hope that they will be useful to you, and that you will be able to create your own affirmations that are taking you further. And so I will be sharing these on the group, and please send me your testimonial. So many people are sending them to me privately, and I don't mind, and we get to chat and go through all of that. But if you do feel like sending them on the group also, you're welcome to do so. Feel free to do so. And let's keep on moving, folks, because 2022 has everything in store for you, but at the same, it has nothing in store for the person who's going to do nothing. If you are going to put everything you have into this, and this is just our first 90-day challenge. The year is broken up into 4 quarters. This is our first quarter. Once we complete this first quarter, we are going into the second quarter, and second quarter, we are going to do more than we did in the first quarter. By the time this year is over, I'm excited to see which level is going to come out on the other side, because the level that's coming out on the other side is definitely not the level that came in on the 2nd of January when we started this 90-day challenge. Just even on I think it's the 4th of April or something, when we finished this first one. That person and the person who started are 2 very different people. And so I'm looking forward to the growth that we're going to be seeing in every quarter that we will be doing. It's about consistency, it's about discipline, and it's about using tools to get us where we want to go. I've also, I do yoga. Some people have asked me, I'll share the yoga app here as well. It's a free app on your phone, 20 minutes a day while you're doing your stretches and your and the body changes. You don't have to huff and puff. I love working out, but I'm at a stage where I don't want to be running and heart beating too fast. I needed something that was good, more calm than it was active, yet getting my body in the space that it needs to be. And so right now, I've been finding that the yoga apps are really getting me there, and I'll add the intense workouts as we go along. But even with that, I'm seeing the changes physically, the energy, all of that is coming. So it's been awesome. So any questions at this point, or anybody would like to share anything? Otherwise, that's it from me this evening, and I will share all the tools. I'll share the week 5. I'll share the week 5 journal on the group. I will share this affirmation template and everything else that we've spoken about tonight. And I'm wishing everybody an amazing, amazing week. And let's keep on pushing, let's keep on going, and let's achieve our dreams in every area of our lives, from financial, relational, health and fitness, self-confidence, all of that. Let's get it to where it needs to be, because no one's coming to save us. We are all we've got. And taking care of yourself is the best way of taking care of other people, as parents, as caregivers, as people who are you're taking care of a lot of people, even financially. The best thing you can do for yourself is take care of yourself for the people around you. And taking care of yourself is very important. And in taking care of yourself, you are able to take care of others. That's another thing that I've learned through the 90-day challenge, is that you cannot give your best if you are not at your best. Many times I've wanted to give my best, but putting myself last, and that doesn't help anybody, especially not the people that I think I'm doing well for. So take care of yourself first, and from taking good care of your inner self, your physical self, you are able to give the people around you the best you that they can possibly have. A you that is centered, that is balanced, that is moving towards success in every way, relational. Taking care of you is so important. So I think that's what today's takeaway is. The best way to take care of others is by taking care of yourself. So I'll leave it at that. I don't see any questions or anything in the chat group. Other than that, that's all from me. This is being recorded, so I will share it on the groups also if you want to have a look at it later. Okay, I'll share all of that after the call. And so, yeah, that's it from me, folks. Let's not take too long, less than 30 minutes. We are done. And let's have an amazing week. God bless you all. Have a good one. And we will see each other on the groups bright and early from tomorrow. Oh, leader Olga, you're on. That's good. Good to see you. Yeah, miracle morning. That's all you, my leader. So yes, that has been life-changing. It has been, it's a switch that I was like, where does this come from? Just that one small switch. You don't know which book is going to help you. That's why you just have to read them all. You don't know what the thing is going to be that's going to just turn your life in a different direction. 90-day challenge has been awesome, but adding the miracle morning, the savers, all of that to it, it's just taken me to another level. So thank you, leader, for that. And let's keep on pushing, leaders. Remember, take care of yourself so that you're better able to take care of the people around you. God bless you, folks. Let's keep on pushing, and I'll see you all on the group.